in the left back position. Sits on 3 yellows as Lalake will be watching himself, of course. So, back to help out defensively is Grobla. About to be tested is Goss. So, how is to deliver Msendame? Looks as though maybe an outswinger. There's a height of Matiana to try and aim for. Hit it away. Shot comes back! Just wide. Nemtandela. He found the back of the net in the opening goal in the 2nd minute of the encounter against TS Galaxy. He was looking to open the scoring again. Today is Nemtandela.
With the absence of Manaka, Bafana Nemtandela has become the man to go to, and you know, I love the way he operates in that middle of the park. He doesn't lose position because he's always behind the ball when they defend, but when in attack, he always just takes a couple of steps to join in attack.
Mabucha, experienced campaigners, Mabucha as well. Akbe, cool under pressure from Makitikiti, gets an accurate ball out. It's lost in the middle. And working hard to try and get it back is Nube. Ime Okon needs to change his artillery. It's the 2nd time he slips. And he plays in center of defense and a 3 center-back defense. That is going to get him into trouble, is the 19-year-old.
With the drizzle this morning when we're driving in, Bafana, it just shows that, yes, the ground looks magnificent, but underneath there's still a little bit of water that's stuck in. That's why you see the players just slipping all over.
Makitikit. Oh, looking to try and square one up. Closed down by Mabucha. Yeah, very solid mad left back is Mabucha, 33 years of age, making his 15th start of the season for Gallants.
I can tell you that since he's taken over in that left back position, he's been solid, Mabucha. He's been the key man in defense for Marumo Gallants so far in the 15 games that he's played, Bafan.
Lakay to deliver. And swing out to the near post, well, to the middle it went. Records with the clearance. Mabua looking to bring it under control. Gets it back to Lakay. He's got a sweet left foot as Lakay. Gets it to his left. Oh, just overcooks it slightly. Oh, at least I thought it did. Picked up. Oh, Makitikiti with the first shot towards goal. First shot on target for Supersport United from Sifiwa Makitikiti. Looking to open his account in the Petway Premiership.
You can still see a little bit of inexperience from Makitikiti because if you're a top striker, that ball, when you header it, you header it towards the ground so it can have a bounce and just outwit the keeper.
Well, there's 2 players that are known for their head prowess. You've got Hlachwayo and you've got Grobler as well, who's good aerially. Ball into the box, away by Mabucha. Nemtandela, oh, put under pressure in that middle of the park by Moralo. Free kick taken quickly. Nemtandela with Mpambaniso. He is from Shawela, as Nemtandela, I need to tell you. Plays proper. Now, oh, it goes towards goal. Looked as though he was thinking about a cross. And Supersport United were organizing defensively. He took an opportunity there.
That's the man, Msenda, who got the 2nd goal against TX Galaxy. He's been a live wire for Marumo Gallants since the start of the season. I love the way he just always wants to run into space, always frees himself for a pass and cuts inside and has a shot with the right. Also, when he's playing on the right, because they switch sides, he cuts inside and he can hit it with his left.
Bobby Matiane joining the armband today for Gallants. Did so at Chipa United, did so at Lamontville Golden Arrows. Tuplon leader is Trevor Matiane. Now in the twilight of his career as the man from Limpopo, 36 years of age, played for Baroka as well.
Yeah, they say leaders are born, they are not made. You can tell that he's a leader wherever he is. He's just organizing, and I love him because he's vocal.
Moby, a slightly bit lower, looking for that flick again at the near post. No, Gallants defense alert, and Lake strike wide. Well, there are 3 games along with this one live on your World of Champions. Orlando Pirates are taking on Polokwane City, 0-0 in that encounter. And also at the Mpumalanga Stadium, Golden Arrows are hosting Chipa United. That battle will certainly decide where Chiefs will be when they play later in the evening when they take on TS Galaxy, currently sitting on the brink of the top 8. In the 8th position is Kaizer Chiefs. A win for either of Arrows or Chipa United will certainly push Chiefs a little bit down on the log and out of the top 8. But they have an opportunity to redeem themselves with a victory against a 4th place TS Galaxy side.
Very impressed, Bafana, with the way Supersport has started in this game. I mean, in the 18 minutes that we have witnessed, they've been on attack from mode. So it just tells you with that formation that is set out by Coach Andre, a 3-5-2, is an attacking. He's looking forward to get quick goals because he knows if they can score goals, they'll stand a chance to get out of that danger area they find themselves in, the 15th position. The playoff spot position comes the end of the season.
Oh, playoff spot condition. Reports suggest that Royal AM may learn their fate in the next coming weeks, and that might see us end the season with a 15 teams, meaning automatic relegation will be out of the question. And it will mean that the best team that will finish in 15th place will be in the playoffs. Well, Supersport United looking to try and avoid a relegation battle. The first time, the 2 times only in the PSL era that they finished outside of the top 8 of Supersport United. They look to try and improve that. Only 97-98 season they finished in 14th place. And also in 2000 and 2001 season they've also struggled. But they turned it around when Pito Masimane took over. Nemtanjela can't find a way. Msendame looking to bring it to his left. Maboja looking to get it in to the box. Well, I felt it is Moby that closed them down.
With a lot of bodies in the middle of the park, now the 2 teams are opting to go wide. We see Marumo Gallants on this left-hand side with Mabocha trying to get those crosses in. And for Supersport, we've seen that earlier in the game, the left-hand side has been the one that Sahil is trying to just hit those crosses to find Bradley Khobla.
Sandame to deliver. Second corner for Gallants. In the 21st minutes, can they find the goal they need? Away. Falls to Nemtanjela. Oh, set up and tests. Ricardo Goss tips it over. Ube looking for his first of the season. And a boy from Freedom Park testing the man from KZN and Ricardo Goss.
Yeah, well set up from Nemtanjana. Looking, setting himself up, laces onto the ball, tried to keep it low, but Goss taking no chances in making that save.
Third corner taken quickly and taken short. Sandame looking to whip one into the box. Goss reads the situation very well. Out for goal kick. Opportunity for his defense to recover. Opportunity for Msendame to try and lick his lips. Oh, Ricardo, after making that slide tackle earlier on, doesn't look as though he'll be able to continue. club captain Edgar Manaka will come on. Well, the last time they played these two sides, it was Edgar Manaka's goal in the 12th minute from the from the 12 yards from a penalty spot that saw them win. Another injury to add to the list for Marumo Gallants. We hope a speedy recovery for Tsepo Rikoto. They play Orlando Pirates in the semi-final next week at this very ground. So they'll be hoping he can recover early before then.
No, it's an away game. They'll be going to Orlando Stadium, Bafana. And
yes.
One thing that we can notice that is Rikoto, it's self-inflicted injury because he didn't need to go in with that tackle that he did. We saw earlier on. If he just could have kept it on his feet and then just guide the player, he was still going to be in the field of play. Now, another injury to the team.
Laleke, here's the man with the last touch. Him, as well as Tsepo Rikoto, played in the same team in Bloemfontein Celtic colours. Well, he knows that's not a good sign for him. He'll be hoping that he doesn't stay too long on the sidelines.
You can tell with the ice pack on the right ankle that he really injured himself. He's just be lucky that it's not swelling up so that he can start training maybe in 2 or 3 days time. But if it swells up, he needs to stay out for treatment.
Supersport United on the attack again. Manaka takes over the captain's duties. Maralo, first touch, a decent one. Mabucha. Oh, Mabucha loses possession, goes down even. Doesn't get the favor from referee Olanikwinda.
I just wonder, with the players noticing that the pitch is a bit slippery, why are they hanging on too much onto the ball, Bafana? Because it makes it difficult. Your balance is not on point and you're just trying to push the ball. Trap the ball, look for a pass, pick up a player and then go to open space so you can play those 1-2s. Now we see that Mabocha is trying to run with the ball. Saile is trying to run with the ball. Mpambaniso is trying to run with the ball. And it becomes a problem now for the team because they're slipping everywhere.
It's a slippery affair thus far. They'll hope to change that. Mabue looking to deliver one. It's Laleke with the left, swings one into the box. Oh, Matiane does well to get up there. Bambaniso can't get it past Ndlovu. Bundled over Ndlovu by Nemtemela. And now, Matlati. Wide to Ngube. Gallants looking to use this as a counter. Matlati looking to square it up. O'Connor with the interception. As far as Ngube. We saw his shot from a distance. Mabue does well to get it over the shot. And Pambaniso, battle of shoulders, battle of biceps, easily won by Mabue.
He was never going to win that, Pambaniso. Just remembered, I just got a flashback of hearing Tsepo Maimane. He say, Japa Pandota, but it's what we love in the field. And you know what impressed me there? The two players, they knew exactly what was happening. They went shoulder to shoulder charge. That's how clean we have to do it.
Well, the experience of the two, of course, been in the game for some time. Pambaniso as well. Sendame was with Joanin Galaxy. Mobi. Oh, just the side of his head. Mobi to try and find Makitikiti. Pambaniso. Manaka. Not so of an unfamiliar position for Manaka to play. Partnering Matiane in centre back.
There was a change, Bafana. You saw Manaka started there and then it was discussed with Sian Tlapu that he falls to partner the captain Mtiane at the back and Manaka will just push in front of them and become a central middle fielder. So he's just playing in front of the two central defenders. which is his normal position. That allows them to push Nentanjane a bit up to support Mpabaniso.
Setting up to go for the 3 points. They believe Grobler can really get to the ball as it falls from Nemtanjela. Oh, delightful one played by Kumalo to Mpambaniso. Very nippy is Mpambaniso, pacey is Kumalo, but intelligent is Okon as well. Matiane, oh, that was a karate move.
Mawashakir.
Oh, you look at his age, certainly knows of a gentleman named Tombo. Ndlovu, formerly with Maritzburg United, now with Durban City, poised very well as Durban City to return to the land of milk and honey. Sitting at the top of the Motsepe Foundation Championship, and Okon clearance / attempted goal, looking to find Akpei napping.
How he's matured, Akon. Well, I just remember a couple of seasons too, if I'm not mistaken. Still when Thabo September was still there, he was playing in the DDC, MDC defense, and he was doing so well. And now to see him now, being the go-to man at the back for Supersport, it gives me pride and joy.
Well, it has the likes of Tyson to learn from. Ever experienced, ever green Tyson. Makitikiti whips one in. Saile looking to try and keep it alive. He will. Man from DRC, 2 goals to his name so far. Easily intercepted by Nhlapo. Masati. Also, one of the players inherited with the purchase of Morocco Swallows. Send up. Oh, stolen away by Ndlovu. That's what he does best, is especially Ndlovu. Gets himself into a good area. Looking to test Akpei. Just puts it a bit wide of him. 2 goals, 2 assists. His name is Ukacheni.
The way he stole it from the opponent and then played Maboe and then continued with his run, received it well and had a shot. The problem right there is the man that he took the ball from, he was supposed to track him down until the ball dies. That's why the bench was just livid with Msendami, because he's the one that left him.
Tyson shows his aerial prowess. Really, any day Tyson will dominate.
One thing I can notice, Bafana, is the 2 teams have stopped what was working for both of them. I mean, going wide and bringing those crosses in. They're now trying to break through into the middle where it's congested. So they need to go back the way they started the games, which is play those balls, yes, 1-2, but go wide.
Nemtanjela loses the battle to Mabue, stays on his feet as Mabue after Mabucha tried to take him off. Manaka, Sendame, Mabucha, Sendame again. Oh, lovely from double team work from Maralo as well as Mabue. Well, Sendame, naughty of him to stick out a foot and bring down Ndlovu. Almost like taking one for the team there.
A bit better because he's the one that lost the ball and he was tracking Ndlovu all the way, and he knew that once Ndlovu cuts inside, he's beaten. That's why he just had that professional foul, nicking the right foot of Ndlovu to cause a foul. One thing we can see, Supersport are getting a lot of chances from set piece. They need to make use of those because open play, they're struggling to just break Marumo Gallants down.
Well, this brings the likes of Nico Mobi, Tyson Tlachwayo, as well as Okon into the conversation. They hang it up. Those are 3 players that are good aerially, and Grobler as well. Instead, it's Gallants that needed to show their aerial ability in clearing that ball out.
You need a quality set piece into the area to get those players you mentioned onto the ball, but we see Sian Hlapu being the one who's more alert.
Well, it's a third corner for Supersport United. 31 minutes gone, 0-0 it is. Lakay to deliver, still brings the three men that I've spoken about into conversation, and it's Tlatswayo that rises up a bit above everybody. Just fails to control it though. Yeah, loving it is Andre Arendse. Currently has a record of being the oldest goalkeeper in the Betway Premiership at an age of 46. Yes, this happened a while back ago, and was the first choice goalkeeper in the 1996 Africa Cup of Nations when Neil Tovey and company lifted the trophy.
He was amazing. He was amazing. I can tell that Andre Aris, we knew that when he's in the sticks, you know, the back four is solid. I mean, you had a Lucas Khatebi, you had a Neil Tovey right there, you Mark Fish, so we knew that we stand a good chance.
Ndlovu, thinks about it. Chami plays it with Saile. Back to Mabue, goes down in the box. Referee doesn't say anything. No, did you know he also played for Fulham and also played for Oxford United in the English Premier League? Yes, didn't know that. I see him Sendame on the other side looking to turn defense into attack. Great protection from Nico Mobi. Great double team from Kon and Mobi. Manaka. Mahlati now operating on the near side. Makitikiti chasing back. Does well to win it. Ndlovu. Very crucial in that middle of the park. Miss seeing his combination with Grant Mecherman. Of course, Grant Mecherman suffered an ACL earlier in the season. Well, not sure if he'll be able to come back before the season is done. Saile! Just wide. Wow, Christian Saile looking for his third now of the season. Did well to control that ball and was just looking for an opening. Eventually, when he was able to lace it, just couldn't direct it goal-wise.
It has been the story of Supersport, Bafana. Since the beginning of the season, they get those clear-cut opportunities and then they can't find the back of the net. But one thing that we should applaud Saile with is he's at the right place at the right time. When that ball broke, it found him and he managed to control it. And I see what he wanted to do. Hit the goalkeeper, the furthest post.
Well, 11 games they've played on the road at Supersport United. Only 2 victories that they've enjoyed, 3 draws and 6 losses. Most of the goals they've conceded in the season has been on the road. 13 goals conceded on the road, 8 scored. They've only picked up 9 points out of the possible 33. Free kick for Marumo Gallants. Marumo Gallants themselves at home have had 4 victories, 3 draws and 4 losses from 11 matches. Most of their points they've picked up, it's at home. They've picked up 15 points out of a possible 33, but that 15 points makes up the bigger chunk of what they've collected. On the road, they've only collected 10, so they're sitting on 25 points coming into this game in position number 12. Sendame delivers into the wall. It goes easily away. Nemtangel can't get past Robla with ease. He's able to keep possession though. Mahlati. Nemtangela again. Whipped into the box, flicked on. And Goss is able to get there first. Oh, beautiful ball from Goss. Makitikiti asking who's in the box to receive it.
What a delivery from Goss. Yo, amazing. You know, that's one aspect of the keepers. And I know they do it a lot of training, but when it works, it's so beautiful. But when it doesn't work, then, you know, the fans, they will say, Unweta.
Very unforgiving the fans are sometimes. Mobi looking for Grobla. Goes above the heads of everybody. Well, Bambaniso, surely in an offside position, doesn't interfere with play. Presence of mind for him, of course, needs to be applauded. This time the clearance doesn't get the distance that he required.
And one other thing Supersport has done well in today's game so far, Bafana, is all the second ball, they've managed to win it. I mean, you look at the ball when it breaks down into the middle of the park, it falls to a Supersport player.
53% enjoyed by Supersport United. And they need to make that count. Makitikiti, is this the moment to make it count? Gets it onto his left. Well, came short in the end. Good idea from him, but execution letting him down.
Yeah, brilliant idea. I mean, he looked up and he saw that the person who passed him the ball, Beryl Kobler, was not in the 18 area. Also, Saila was too far, so he opted to go with his left foot. But you remember, DDC, he's not used as a wide. He's used as a central a striker. That's why he got those 7 goals. So he can hit the goals.
Just needs to get them right. Forward they come. Sendame continues with this random. Sendame! Oh, what a save from Ricardo Goss. Oh, what a save from Ricardo Goss. Celebrated his 31st birthday 3 days ago. He's certainly looking for a clean sheet as a gift today. It will be his 5th of the season if he's to get it. But Sendame as well. Great run from him.
You know, when he's on song, Sendan, you can never stop him. I mean, look how close he controls the ball. Gets it from the captain, Matiani, and look how he turns, controls the ball. That's why Goss was so upset. He was going through 2-3 men, and nobody just causing a professional foul. Taking that shot, a corner, just a small deflection on his knee, and Goss made sure that he gets those fingertips onto the ball. Brilliant from the goalkeeper.
A reflex save from the former Lamontville Golden Arrows man, currently in the books of Mamelodi Sundowns, on loan to Supersport United. 3rd season now that he's on loan with Matsatanta. Outswinger, away by Lake. Saide, he's got the paces, Saide. He'll be able to run there to Saide. Does well. Oh, looking to get onto the left-hand side of Mabuta. Oh, very fortunate Mabuta that there were other defenders around him. It would have been a straight red for him. Well, Saile looked very good. Needed Mabuta to stop him in the manner that he did.
He was taking one for the team right there. That's what you do. Earlier on, we saw Msendani going with the same run, but not even inflicted. But now you look at Mabucha, who's taking one for the team, because if he would let Saila go, he was going straight on goal. So yes, a yellow card, a caution for the team, but he saved the goal or a goal scoring opportunity.
Our first yellow of the game, and going the way of Marumo Gallants. Referee Ulanu Queen, the men from the Vimba district, looking to do it, and 3 fouls apiece for both sides. Another set piece for Supersport United in the attacking half. Goes to the back, looking to try and keep it alive was Captain Hlatwayo. It's Captain Manaka that clears it, looking for Mahlati. Great first touch from Mahlati. I tell you what, all his first touches today, they've been a marvel to watch. It's something to applaud every time the ball comes to him. I don't care how he receives it, but he's able to just get a delightful one. Now, cut across the face of goal from Saide. Mabucha, cool, calm and collected, deals with the exuberance of youth in Maketikiti.
Ubonisa umfana ukuthi endoda experience la ekhanda is too much. You know, just the way he got out of that tight position, you know, as Spy 2, it just shows his experience, and he's a workaholic. That's what I love about him.
Well, man who hails from Tembisa is Mabucha. He's played for Skukuna United, started his career at Roses United right here in Bloemfontein. And the season 2012-2013, that's when he turned professional in the National First Division at the time. Kept alive. Makitikiti finds Mabue. Manaka. Oh, gets there first as Manaka. And he does enough to protect the ball and attract a foul.
You know, earlier on, Bafana, you mentioned something very crucial. I mean, the loan move from Sundowns to Supersport for Gods, loan move from Sundowns to Supersport for Mabuye. The good thing about that is that the players are getting game time. So they are keeping. You remember Sundowns is going to the Club World Cup. So if these players are still fit, they can be added into the team.
Well, gives them an opportunity to fight for their place in the Sundowns squad as well. Not an easy squad to really battle for places. It truly takes a lot of great character as well as a lot of hard work too to make it there. It's a side that has set the standards up high and have dominated the league 7 in a row. That's what they've done. Minwana Pezul. Krobla doesn't have the legs anymore. It's Ntlampo that gets there first. Well, Ntlampo also doesn't have the trickery to try and deal with Bradley Krobla.
Not anymore. I can tell you when he was still at VUT, he was amazing. Sia, that's why they called him Sia. They call him Sega. Una just used a lot of skill. Got to Cosmos, played as a right wing, right back, and now you can tell him now he's just in that middle of the park.
Well, it's going to be a long one from Mobi. Looks for the flickering header from the captain. Still bubbling there. Saile. Oh, misses it. Oh, got the air more than anything. Matlati looking to try and carry it on. The fight is Matlati. Manaka. Interesting fact is that every time these sides played in the second round of the league, it's always ended 0-0. Moralo does well to win the ball. Mabue, well, intercepted timely so by Mabue. But these sides are both in desperate need for points. Both these sides wanting to get themselves away from the relegation zone. Supersport coming into this encounter after 22 matches in 15th position. They've only had 5 wins, 7 draws and 10 losses. That's what they've had. Well, first time that they've find themselves in that very position. Did say that since the PSL era, only 2 times have they finished outside of the top 8, 97, 98. When it was an 18-team league at the time, they had 7 victories and 12 losses. 99, 2000, when it was an 18-team again, most losses they've had was 13 losses in the league. And so did the same under Gordon Nickerson in 2014-2015 season when they had 13 losses. So most losses they've had is 13. A few times they've lost 10 times in the PSL era as well. Saile's strike is just not on target. He can get it better if he tries sometimes.
I just think he's too hasty. You know, sometimes when you get to some positions, especially in attack, you need to just slow your pace down. You know, just try to find the target man or find the target and just get a powerful shot, because he gets himself into a good spaces in that offensive area.
Ndlovu fighting on against him. Tangela. Mabue's got space in front of him. Krobla, flag up. No, Krobla buries it. Shota. Oh, Marumo Gallants caught napping as they search for the flag on the near side from Mervyn van Wyk. But he said it's fair. He said all is good. And Krobla getting his 3rd of the season, beating up Bay in between the sticks. Well, his defense switched off. It really disappointed him, but for Andre Arends and company, it's the best thing to have happened today.
Absolutely, Bafana, and you look where the move started with Ndlovu then winning the ball and then playing Mabuya. And you know, we said it earlier on, if they can try combine those 1-2 touches in the middle of the park, it will work. Look how Ndlovu turns and then controls it, plays Mabuya perfectly. No one of Marumo Gallants is closing. They are late, and look how he picks up. There is Ngube on the right hand side who played Hobla on. When you push up, when Siad Kapu pushes up, he has to shout, and then the whole back four must push up. But Ngube was caught napping on that far right, allowing Hobla to control that ball turn and have a shot, and Akpe was beaten.
Well, the first assist for Lebrang Mabue. Hobla has always had the golden touch as far as goals are concerned, and the colors of Supersport United, the home side trailing. And as we are about to go into the break, Supersport United looking to inflict more pain on Marumo Gallants. Krobla out wide, cut on the inside, gets it to his right. Can he shoot? No. Blocked easily. Mabue looking to just try and volley it home. Just couldn't really connect with it very well. Well, done and dusted is the first half. Well, they've dominated it from the first minute. Is Supersport United, and courtesy of Bradley Grobler, did they find the lead in this particular encounter? Hasn't had a shot at target is Bradley Grobler, but he's been able to redeem him in song and good spirits. They are in the stands, the supporters of Marumo Gallants. Well, it's a first half that Gallants have had a good display. Defensively tested in multiple times. Lapse of concentration later on. It's what cost them as they go into the half trailing against a Supersport United side that has been dominant from the first minute. So at the halftime mark, it's Supersport United that lead by a goal to nil against Marumo Gallants.
there, so let's do something. Peter. Let's do something. Jaga. Let's do something.
Well, Supersport United have a record of 5 wins and 1 draw after scoring first in the game. Wow. For Marumo, Gallants have battled to turn it around after conceding the first goal in the encounter. They have managed only... Oh, I'm practicing for second half. I'm not stressed. Production commentary? Oh, I see. Okay. Take Topping for Kifila countries. Okay, Gallants Donna, the Jota, Gaba Galta. By 2, Gaba Filo, get the chips in the bag. The chips in him not. Okay, your pressure. Ke engwe he. Ke engwe. Ya ke re le two. Ya o mongwe le mongwe a jetsa hae beno. Nkare ka bona di-sunrise ya fitlha di a sebetse. Oh God, let me read this. Aye. Stop with it. You want to be part of we or me? Oh no, we do. I'm a commentator. He's a co-commentator. Is it? Okay. How do we do that?
No, I'm just going to ask you about your job. How is it like to be a commentator?
Is it? Okay. I don't know how long you have. Let me find out first. Production commentary? No problem. Okay, they're going to give me a count just now, so it might not work now. After game, yeah. Yeah, I'll be here. I'll be packing up after game. They still have to do interviews, so we have about good 5 minutes after the game. Yeah, you said you're going to be quick. I can read that quickie. But it's fine. We'll be here. We'll be here. On the banner, the inside. We don't take pictures. United have avoided 11 They've avoided defeat in their last 11 matches when they're scoring first in the PSL since their 3-1 loss to Richards Bay on the 30th of December 2023. And this season, well, when they've scored first, they've won 5 and drawn only 1 and never lost when they do so. Well, for Marumo Gallants, when they concede first, they've struggled to turn the results around, winning once and then drawing once and losing 9 of those matches. But at home, most crucially, is they've also struggled to turn it around in the 4 games played at home. Whenever they go into the break losing, they tend to lose that game. 2 games they've lost, only 1 they've drawn, only 1 they've won. So sets up for an exciting second 45 as Marumo Gallants will be looking to try and turn it around. Well, for Supersport United, they'll be looking like to keep it consistent to what history has said. They've avoided defeat in 11 occasions when they've scored first.
Yeah, now we look at how we analyze the first half. We say that Rekhoto caused an injury on himself. And where did the goal score? Exactly in the middle where he was supposed to be. So it just tells you.
Earlier on, Supersport United with a free kick and delivered delightfully so on the header of Hlatswayo. Couldn't direct it goalwards. Second time he wins a header from a free kick situation. No changes made in the second half from either of the sides. No changes completely for Supersport United yet. There was a forced change earlier in the second half with Tseporekotso injured and had to be substituted. And the captain coming in at Gamanaka was still the goal of Bradley Grobler. That separates us. Today separates the 2 sides today as the second half commences with the assistant from Lebohang Mabue.
Looking at the third piece earlier on from Lekay, you know, it's a better delivery, Bafana, where that, you know, Hlatswayo at the furthest post. So if they can improve more on those deliveries, they will stand a chance, because you can tell that they are outwitting and outbeating Marumo Gallants in those set piece aerially.
Well, Gallants haven't really had a bad game themselves. 46% of ball possession. They've had 3 shots at goal. That they've had 1 of them being on target. That's something they need to improve in the second half.
Absolutely, they need more box entries, especially, I said to you, they need to go wide and bring those crosses in, because we never saw a bit of creativity coming in the middle of the park. They need to get players like Msendami more onto the ball.
Looking to try and shake them off from struggle to shake Sahile off. There's Ncube. 12 attempts from Supersport United. 11 before the break. They've had the recent round, 3 on target. Both sides having the same amount of shots at target, 3 apiece. 4 attempts from Marumo Gallants. Well, average so far this season in conceding goals. Marumo Gallants, it's a goal and a half every match, and the average for Supersport United, it's a goal every match that they've averaged so far this season. So prone to concede both these sides. Supersport United have drawn first blood. When they met Ms. Chakuma Chamadzibendira for the first time in season 2020-2021. In those 4 meetings, Ms. TTM, well, let's watch Ncube first. Whips one into the box, and Bambaniso, audacious jump from him. Couldn't get them. Sentame just couldn't control. Nemtanjela picks it up in that middle of the park. There were 4 meetings in the league as well as in the league and cup. 2 league matches, both dominated by Supersport United back then when they were TTM. Grobler scoring in both of those matches, and the cup meetings, the spoils have been shared. It was Supersport United that won in the MTN 8, and then Gallants that won in the Nedbank Cup, and gone on to be crowned champions of the Nedbank Cup at the time as TTM in 2021. And they're in the semi-final again. They take on Orlando Pirates. Can they do it once more? Well, time will tell. Well, since they've changed the name to become Marumo Gallants, they've clashed 5 times against Supersport United. This is their 6th meeting. Gallants have 2 wins in those 2 encounters, 2 draws, and Supersport have only 1 win. Nomnismo Basera scoring in that win for Supersport. He's now part of the technical team for Supersport United is Basera. Msendame. Oh, overworks it, Msendame, but able to recover, Msendame. Close as he takes the shot is Msendame. Msendame shown to be on a good tune, just couldn't really find that final ball.
Absolutely. Moby there back pedaling. You come back pedal. And a good recovery from Moralo, making sure that he doesn't allow Msendani to have that shot. But better second half. That's why I said if they can get Msendani more onto the ball, he looks to be the creative wire.
Oh, poor corner taken by Msendame. Happy Moralo has really given a good account of himself today. His sixth start of the season, on in all. It is 15th appearance today. So 9 times has come off the bench. Msendame again, going at Moby, gets one into the box and trickles wide. Wow. Goss came out to try and get the ball away and denying Khumalo. Well, Khumalo just couldn't keep it well.
Once again, the creativity from the left-hand side from Msendani. Ball played by the goalkeeper Akpe, and Msendani bringing that quality cross with his left foot, and Khumalo reaching out. But I can tell you that Goss made sure that he denies the angle for Khumalo to get a clear shot on goal. That's how important it is, the log right now.
Well, as things stand, they'll move from 15th place. They'll move to 12th position, 1 point away from Cape Town City as well as Richards Bay. And oh, they'll be drawing. They'll be level on points with Marumo Gallants. But more importantly, it will be that win that they get to turn and hoping that it changes their fortunes, turns things around in their season. Gallants have hit form at a good time, but it looks as though they are not able to get a third victory. It's the second time this season they've won 2 games in a row. That's how they did in September as well, when they beat Magesi as well. There's Supersport United. Saile. Oh, overworks it, does Saile. And shows a lot to Nhlapo. And Nhlapo doesn't bother himself much as the former Supersport United man.
I said to you, Bafana, that he lets himself down. He does so much work getting the right areas, but he just wants to have that extra touch, and it becomes a heavy touch and he loses control. If he can just learn one of the things, Akpe there, you see the ball playing the ball at the back, Mpambane, so there's no need to hit for the goalkeeper. You know, turn with the ball, play 1-2. Now he's created a corner for himself. Saile just needs to maybe control the ball closer to his feet, or make it a quick early cross, or play those 1-2, but he wants to run with it.
Gallants' seasons against the top 5 teams that they've played. They've played 5, won 3, drawn 1 and lost 1. Supersport United having played 4. This is outside of the sides they've played against Royal AM. They've played 4, 1 victory, 1 draw, 2 losses. Looking for a second victory. Outswinger allowed to bounce in the box and fell for Icon. Again, the defense of Marumo Gallants caught napping. In the first half, they got caught napping and then they were punished. Icon should have really done better. There is Ime Icon.
No, you can't blame him. Once again, he's a defender, and we did say that as a striker, you are told that when you're hurt, you try to score with the header, you header the ball down. So we see a corner there, just headering the ball over the goals.
Oh, swinger into the box, had to get that header right, is Nico Mobi. Manaka keeps it going, keeps it alive for their side. Gallants fighting for possession, managing to get it in that middle of the park. Looks like there might be a change in the colors of Marumo Gallants. I'll just wait a confirmation as to what What will their change bring about? Who will come in for who? Matlati. Still alive for him. Looks for options. Nemtanjela. First touch, not the best one. Recovered quickly. Wide to Msendame. Msendame! Well, idea, good one. Execution lets him down slightly.
One thing that Msendane should do, or Nico Mobi in that defense, is we look at the substitute first, Bafana.
Well, he's done enough in Montempambane, so he'll be substituted off. And the man that will come on is Tapelo Mokobodi. Tapelo Mokobodi making his 17th appearance this season for Gallants. It's a second substitution. This time at least it's not forced, Lucky.
Absolutely, and you look at the player that's coming in, a more creative player also going forward, but also in defense, he can apply himself. One thing that the technical team of Marumo Gallants were noticing was that Mpambaniso was no longer now getting onto the ball, and once he gets onto the ball, they bundle him easy.
Saile, offside. Flag on the far side. Bongani Matiti is the referee's assistant on the far side. So Marumo Gallants, their most losses in the season at 12, and lose again today. We'll see them get closer to that record as they've matched it in actual facts this season and got relegated that time. Mokobodi. Even Tlatshwa anticipated a strong shot.
Absolutely. Also, I did, because now he got himself into the right area, cut inside well. Why don't you just have a shot? Why you want to have that extra touch? And that has been the downfall of the both teams, except that goal when Maboya played Khobla. But the finishing touches have let the teams down.
They certainly need to see if they can improve that. And be better. Kumalo. Akbay. Nemtanjela was on the score sheet in the previous game. Not so much that is enjoying in this particular encounter. Gallants' most losses in the season, 12, and that got them relegated in season 22-23. Most wins in the season, it's been 7, and that saw them finish in 10th position in season 21-22. They're looking to try and repeat that. They're sitting on 5 wins so far this season. They need at least 2 more that can maybe go on to improve their season. They've scored in their last 3 games so far this season as Gallants. They'll be hoping to try and find yet another goal in this particular encounter. Yet to score in 4 successive matches. Ball to the box, easy for Daniel Akpe. Played out quickly as Msendame looking for a quick transition. Doesn't really have numbers in white. Gives away possession loosely.
So cheaply, Bafana. I mean, in that position, you wait. Nobody's pressing you down. You can even rotate it back and then come to this right-hand side. And Msendade just gives it away. That's a poor performance for a top player like that. Just hold on to the ball. He's got skill. He's got pace. Do something about it.
Do something about it. It's something that they'll be hoping to. Supersport United, not in a hurry to press them. Organizing themselves when they're not on the ball, getting bodies behind the ball. It is Supersport's way of playing.
Yeah, and the other element they're doing very well, Supersport, is that in defense they do the basics of defending, which is get the ball away from the danger area. You don't want to see them creating the 1-2s.
Well, it's the only 3 o'clock fixture this of the 3 that has goals in it. Orlando Pirates and Polokwane City still 0-0. And also Lamontville Golden Arrows as well as Chipa United 0-0 at the KZN. So under sunny skies. Conditions set up for beautiful football, and we are definitely not denied that. Our mark reached. It's Supersport United that lead by a goal to 0. Opportunity for Gallants to try and find an equalizer from a corner this time. Referee having a talking to with Mabuwe as well as Manaka. In swinger. Goes, can't collect, saved off the line and trickled over. They find a response. Come at the hour, certainly come at the man. Matiane getting his first of the season. Coach Abdus Wadu. This breathes life into their survival. It's a side that is dug deep. It's the side that sends jubilation to the stands of those in green and white. They believe that there will be football again in Bloemfontein. They believe that Baslamani Bantwa are certainly warriors of war.
Captain fantastic. When he was called upon, he replied well. But you and I, Bafana, first half, we were mentioning elements and pointers that if these two teams can do, they will help the team to get a goal. And the delivery from Sendani from the set piece, it was unbelievable. And where did it go? In the danger zone, where it got caught out of control. And then Ntiani, the captain, finished it. Yes, because I had to defend. The defenders of Supersport tried to get the ball away, but the captain reacted quicker.
Oh, Makitikiti on the far side looking to try and keep things going. Let's see Marumo Gallants with a response. Ball into the box. Oh, not clearing it. Mabuwe. Tame shot from Mabuwe blocked. Saile. Back to goal as Saile. He'll need to find a player to play it off. Ndlovu. Unfortunate for him, Ndlovu. Thought he had saved that ball off the line, but was rifled in by Matiane. Mistake from Ricardo Gos. You come out as a goalkeeper. You make sure that you collect the ball.
Even if you can get fingertips on it, I mean, we saw earlier on, but look at the delivery from Sendami on that right-hand side. It was a quality one. After Manaka moved away Mabuya on that near post where that ball was played. The delivery was unbelievable, Bafana. Quality delivery from a top player in Marumo Gallants Msendami.
Top draw stuff. Delivered exactly. Akpe Msendami with the flick on. No one. The letter addressed to nobody. Hits. Oh, didn't go out. Hit the corner flag and stayed in. Msendami kept the faith. Can he deliver? No. Mobi. Oh, Mabucha doing well. Tightening screws now. It's Gallants. Under pressure are the visitors. Oh, the home side tightening screws. Keeping the squeeze on Supersport United. My oh my.
This looked like a deja vu for Supersport defenders. I mean, even throughout the season, this is what we've been seeing. They would lead the game or they will be trailing. But in the second half, the 60th minute, 65 minutes, that's where I think they just lose a little bit of focus. Andre Aronson, the coach, and the technical team, they just need to re-switch them on.
Sendame to deliver this time on the near side. What can he do? Oh, low. Man, cleared away. Oh, goes down. Oh, Moby cleared that ball. Hit him straight. Oh, we're hoping it's not as worse as it looks. Oh, Satchwa, you're there as the captain to look after him. Look at that end. That's why they don't call him Tyson for nothing.
Yep.
Oh, very concerning. And checking if all is well with the back of his neck. Checking if everything is fine.
No, everything is fine. What causes what Moby is going through, Bafana, is when you go and attack that ball with your header, you have to stiffen up your neck at the back so that you can get a solid forehead clearance with the head. But if the ball, your neck is loose and the head is not stable, when that ball hits you, you can see that's where the back of the head. I'll get the name of that area, brain part of the head, but it becomes a little bit daisy. The player just loses it a little bit. He needs to stiffen up the neck when he's going attacking the ball aerially.
Yeah, here's the man with the response for Gallants. Here's the man with the strike that sees them level. Trevor Matiana started the game as the captain. One of the captains, of course, on this side of Gallants, leading this side to better places. Msendam has had an excellent game today. Msendam has been really on song, just couldn't really deliver as well as he wanted. Ndlovu as well. He's had a good He has had a good game so far. Saved that ball off the line. Both the men in the picture have been crucial for their sides, respectively. There'll be a change. Makitikiti will be substituted out. They'll bring out Vincent Pule, first substitution for Matatanta. Vincent Pule comes in for Makitikiti.
Yeah, the young man has just been quiet in the second half, maybe running a little bit out of steam, creativity. So Vincent Pule, more experienced one, he won't be playing like Makitikiti is playing on the line. He'll be cutting more inside to try and connect with Bradley Hobla.
Things are tight at the bottom. Now, with how things stand at 1-1, Supersport United will go back to 15th possession as Gors is able to collect that ball. It's tightly contested right in that bottom half of the lock. Makezi with 26 points and 24 games played. Richards Bay, same number of games. Cape Town City, same number of games as Makezi. Well, for Supersport United, they've played a game less. Like they say, having played a game less doesn't necessarily mean you've got the points. But this is a season of wonder. Anything can still happen. It's football. Ndlovu ran out of ideas there on what to do. Pule looking to find Grobler, looking to bring him down. Well, they did try to pull him down. There's calls for a penalty as well. Everybody up in arms, even the bench and there.
Let me tell you why it's not called for a penalty, Bafana, because Hobla stayed on his feet. When he felt that touch, he should have went down because that touch took him out of his balance. Then, yes, you go. But he stayed on his feet, wanted to get that shot. That's the predator he is. He wanted to make sure that I get my boot on that ball. So if he would have went down, because, yes, Sian Sharp was pulling him and getting him off balance, it was going to be called a penalty.
Lake delivers. Outswinger Grobler again. Saile. Oh, Mabue looking to try and place it with Mabue. Took it with power and placement as well. Well, taking one for the team.
He's been in thick of things, Bukobodi, since the coming in.
No, looked to have taken that to the midriff.
Dr. Ndlovu?
Dr. Ndlovu helping, of course. Yes, we'll wait for the physio in Amos Ndlomo.
Dina, he calls himself Dr. Dina. Yeah, you know, you just came back with the Bafana doing very well, collecting 6 points and indicating that all is well. Okay, Lebaji, we see you.
Kumalo will go off momentarily. Andre Aronson, concerned look on his face. He'll be hoping his side can profit from this corner. Yes. Jimmy Augusto, Dr. Petras Molemela on that picture. Yeah, they showed it. They showed it, and I tell you what, like he melted with emotions because this very ground is named after Dr. Petras Molemela.
Bafana, you should have seen him every time we come to play. We come to play here after the game because him and Jomo had such a good relationship. He would come address all the players on the opportunities the players have to make a living out of playing football and respecting your body. And he spoke very softly. Hey, but hamba bantu asalibo au Dr. Petros Mleme.
A legend, a legacy that he's left behind. Will forever marvel at it. And every time we remember and play football at this very ground, we'll continue to remember his name. Mtanjela. Atlati. Oh, looking to try and release Ngube. Supersport United that get a call in their favor, much to the disappointment of the home fans.
I don't know whether it's the heat, not so hot, but the fatigue, but the tempo of this game has just dropped immensely, Bafana.
Well, 20 minutes left. You speak of the tempo, and now defensively you see the sides organizing a little bit better. Supersport able to keep their defensive line high to deny Gallants the spaces.
And you know what they did? Well, now Supersport is from a back three. They've went to a back four. They've dropped Yuko Mobi on the right-hand side, and the two central defenders are Akona and Tlatwayo. And Lakay also dropped, so they've changed to a now 4-3-3 formation.
Yeah, did say that as things stand, Supersport United will keep 15th place on the log. Grobla's ball flicked out wide, and Gallants will remain in 12th position as they were when they came into this encounter, separated by just a goal difference, and 3 points also will continue to separate these two sides. Grobla, former Leslie Manyatela Golden Boot winner in the last 4 seasons, so that he's been at Supersport. 3 of those seasons he's been a leading goal scorer for Supersport United. 13 seasons that he spent at it. We've seen Kevin De Bruyne yesterday of Man City bidding farewell to Manchester City, and we've seen how emotional it got players there. 7th of football, 10 years that he spent there. Grobla, 13 since 2013 that he's been at Supersport United, and also served the side well.
I can attest to that, Bafana. I mean, you know, 15 years as Jomo Cosmos, there's just a team where you feel it gives you all the advantages you need as a player. I mean, looking at Bedley Grobla, he's become part of this, and all the tactics and analysis when they play, they know that the end result can profitable because of him being there. At Jomo Cosmos, it was nice because a couple of players like myself, you could even play one position extra, so it made it easy. It's rare where you can move to another team and you just occupy that same position. The rotation at Jomo Cosmos allowed me to stay those years, just like Bedley Grobla, knowing that here at Supersport, he's the outcome.
Trusted soldier. Well, the Orlando Pirates have pulled ahead in the game against Polokwane City. They lead courtesy of Nkosinathi Sibisi in the 66th minute. Former Orlando Pirates man in Vincent Apule, looking to try and keep possession, bundled off the ball with ease. Right in front of referee Olani Kwinda, Mukobodi, the guilty party.
Absolutely, and one thing that Mukobodi did is he denied Pule to control that ball, which is he blocked Pule's left foot with his right foot. So that's a foul. I agree with the referee right there. You can tell the coach says, no, it's shoulder to shoulder. No, coach, he tripped him.
Well, they believe football is a contact sport, so should be allowed, maybe.
Not when I block your progress, Bafana. Then it's an unfair contact sport.
Referee Olani Kwinda. He'll pull the wall to the desired distance. This is a Vincent Pule range, a Line Lekay range, as well as Mabue range and Ndlovu range. So it will be interesting to see who is to take it. It's Line Lekay that sets it up. Left footer, I can tell you.
Moralo also having an interest in the set piece, being very close to the wall, to the ball.
Oh. Pule and Mabue, the other two candidates that could take it, they form part of the second wall. Lake sets it up. Moralo standing on it as well. Moves away, does Moralo. It's Lake now on duty. We've seen them bury them in the colors of Bloemfontein Celtic at this very ground. And then it was known as Seisa Ramabodu. Lake hits the crossbar and comes out. Still alive though, Ndlovu looking to try and keep it in. There's a clash of heads there. Nimtandela down at the moment. Oh, Lila K got the better of Akbay, but not the better of the woodwork.
What a set piece, what a delivery. Power behind the ball, curl behind the ball. Even the goalkeeper course came to him earlier on before he took it. They were communicating. Of course says, yes, go for it. Go for a curler with power. And that's what he did. And it hit the crossbar. But what a shot. You saw how it impacted the crossbar. And he took a bounce and it went out. That's the kind of power that the ball had behind it.
Yes, the fans, the 12th man. They are an inspiration to the team, an inspiration to those that they support, looking to inspire them to bigger and better things. Nemtanjela up. He'll be able to soldier on and continue after a clash of heads.
Bafana, I just want to take you to a game. Marumo Gallants versus Mamelodi Sundowns. When it ended, they called Tapelo Morena. You know, when I was looking at the socials, you know, it brought a tear to my eye. The way they're so passionate about footballers and their people from the Free State.
Well, they sing and say, Buang le Jimmy, Abue le Shabalala, Bahutlise, Siwelele Sarena. So they believe, they love football as well. I remember when Bafana Bafana had to play AFCON qualifiers in this province, my oh my. Tickets sold out so quick.
What an atmosphere.
Starved of football since 2020-21. With the sale of Bloemfontein Celtic to Royal AM, and Royal AM that have found themselves in the thick of things. Now, Saile out, Terence Zukamanja comes on. Zukamanja comes on, and Moralo will be a man that goes out as well. And Mbangoso will be the man that comes on. 3 changes made now by Gallants. Ndlovu battles with Mkobodi. Bangasom gets his first touch. Long it goes. Abue looking to flick it to Zukamanja. Looking to provide the impact now is Zukamanja. It's about 12 minutes of regulation time for Zukamanja to dazzle and dribble that defense of Gallants. Good first touch from Pule. Looks for an opening under the tutelage of Mabue. Oh, clash control.
Yeah, no, being the substitute is not easy, because now he took his eyes off the ball because he was already thinking of what he's going to do after he controls it. But firstly, you need to control the ball and then do what you were thinking.
Ndlovu. Oh, certainly put a shift in that middle of the park as Ndlovu. Zukamanja. 2 substitutes combining for Supersport United. Mabue got a little bit of space in front of him. Oh. Dispossessed, pickpocketed by Msendame, and looking to continue with the run is Msendame. I used to call him Sistora in Johnny Galaxy.
Is it the hairstyle maybe? What's up, boss? Is Dora?
Well, Gallants adding firepower up front. A like-for-like substitution. Made his debut off the bench against TS Galaxy's Tino Ndlovu. Now comes on as the former Mpumalanga Black Aces man. And played his football in China. Played most of his football internationally. Is the former Bafana Bafana Tino Ndlovu. Here's the man that comes on now. Looking to add experience up front and sharpness with fresh legs and troubling that defense of Supersport United.
One thing I can tell you about him, the good thing is that he's not so mobile like Khumalo. Khumalo just wants to get those balls on the runs. He will wait for it fit, suck in the defender and try to turn and shoot.
Gallants, they find themselves back into this encounter. The next game is in the Cup, of course, against Orlando Pirates. And they'll be back here in the league against Lamontville Golden Arrows. Ndlovu lets Makati get there. Runs into space, doesn't Ndlovu. Can Makati locate him? Denied by Mbongosom. Mbongosom denies him. Corner. Just under 9 minutes of regulation time remaining. Sendame to take it. Can he deliver? Outswinger from Sendame. Still alive. Away by Hlatwayo. Got the height. And needs Goss to get the ball.
Oh, Bafana, I want you to, if we can look at the way Hlatwayo defended that ball. Wow.
Mabucha overcooks it. It goes over the head of everybody.
It has let him down, Mabucha, on that left-hand side. I don't think there's a time where you got a quality cross, and that's what it's needed. As a left wing back, a right wing back, when you get to that area, you need to have a proper cross into the box.
Something you said earlier. Get the ball, then think.
You think, and then you control the ball. You don't control the ball while thinking. That happens.
Well, I'm sure Mabucha has heard you.
You must know before the ball gets to you what you're going to do with the ball. Then after that, you concentrate on receiving it. That's why Ubonabo Messi Baskena.
Gallants have dominated possession in the second half, 62 to 38 against Supersport United in the first half. It was Supersport United that started the brighter of the two teams. Ndlovu. Looking to continue with the run is Makati, finds him Sendame. Plays a little bit too wide for my liking him Sendame. Cuts on the inside. Oh, looking for the far post. Just almost causing problems.
Bafana, I know you've been following football for years, even when I was playing. When there's a player like Msendani for Marumo Gallants, what must the coach do?
Well, kept alive. Oh, looking to try and fall for Grobla. Ndlovu keeps it going. Ndlovu gets it to his left, dances his way into the box. Ndlovu doesn't really get to do so. Well, the coach needs to encourage him, to ask him to cut on the inside.
No, the opponent. The technical team of the opponent team. What must Supersport do when they see Msendani? Because he's dangerous. He's been dangerous since the beginning of the game.
Put two on him. Ndlovu. Position switched over.
I was saying to you yesterday, when there's a player hot like that, like Abu Chabu Mahlangu, former Pule, instruction is simple. Mobi, stay with him wherever he goes. That nullifies the danger from the opponent team. Now, you let him receive the balls all the time where he is. He will get a proper one in. That's what I wanted to tell you. That yesterday, if there's a player like this, you
But
kill
Mshadi.
one also. Mshadi, mngani wami.
Dino Ndlovu, well, has been clubless since July of 2024. Hasn't played a lot of football. Yes, Dino Ndlovu was last on the books of Saikai Sport in China. Of course, now in the twilight of his career is the Kleckster Brown man. 35 years of age now. Okay. Oh, lovely ball from Supersport United, Moby. Go. Well, cut back from him. Msendame reading the situation very well. It looks as though it's Msendame that took the instruction to follow Moby everywhere.
Absolutely.
Tracked him into the last third, of course. Free kick.
You're absolutely right. Msendane has been following Moby, but there, that movement, Moby did everything well because he was going towards the goal line. By healing it, Mabuya should have anticipated that Moby will do that because of the way positioning that he was running towards.
Ndlovu does well to win the header ahead of Tlatshwayo. Atlati. Looking to search from his bag of tricks is Matlati. Not able to get overworks it, isn't Ndlovu. Tired display there of him. Ricardo Goss collects, restarts. Msendane tracking Moby.
Mshate side. And winning the tackle.
Mshate son.
No, I looked at you when I was telling you this story, and you look like you're shy. What is happening?
Oh, Grobler! Oh, just a tink. Grobler got the faintest of touches. Was Grobler looking to try and deflect it to the far post. Oh.
You know, Bafana, during the warm-up, they were doing the same thing, clipping the ball from the right and the left hand side, and he was getting his head onto it, just like he did. The question is, the two central defenders, Hlapu and Matiani, who's picking him up? Don't let him go free.
Okay, outswinger. Ndlovu is the one that wins the header, heading it away. Obi kept alive, of course, by Grobler. Plays it with Mabue. Oh, can't find the better of Mabucha. Picked up by Nemtanjela. On his bike it goes, on his skates it goes, and Msendame beats Tsukamanja. Can he keep the ball in play? No, he gives up on the run.
The confidence on this young man, I love it. Workaholic. But I always say, if you've got a player like that, put a left back just to help him in defense. Don't let him drop too deep because he's starting his run too far on his half. By the time he gets to the half of the opponent, he's a bit fatigued. Let him just stay on the halfway line, half center, and then attack.
Manak, born in Captain Park, in the city of Ekurhuleni. Sendam, hails from Zimbabwe. Mtanjela, Shawela's finest and DTC's proudest. Ngube, another DTC's proudest. Matlats.
Val's proudest. No, I hear you, Bafana. You come in nicely with it, yeah? Yeah, finest, yeah? Bonway. When it gets to Val, you keep quiet. Matlats is from the Val Zone 3. Him and the other Matlati from Royal AM, best buddies.
Secretary General of the VAL. In that committee sits the Honorable Lucky Mwashudi
Josiah
Mhlat. Thank you. Msendame sets up. Can they find a winner later on here in the last minute of regulation time. Sendame, will he go directly for goal? Will he look to try and supply? Hangs it up to the far post. Gets a fist. Strong one. Strong right-hand fist from Goss. Yes, momentary relief. It's a corner though.
He had to get it, Goss there, you know, right hand onto the ball. Msendane playing a perfect ball towards that far post. And we saw that the aerial prowess of Ndlovu, it's magnificent since he's come on.
Send him again to the far post to try and deliver.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Well, 4 minutes of referee's optional time, minimum of that added. Send him to deliver. There's Ndlovu to aim for. He showed what he can do aerially. And Goss this time gets both his fists to it. It's a Manja to pick up. Can Supersport be able to counter in transition? Sachayo becomes the option. Fakes a shot. Loses Ndlovu. Not enough numbers pressing Supersport in defense. Away it goes. Well, as things stands, a point for Supersport United. It's not enough. It'll keep them in 15th possession as Supersport United. For Gallants, they'll be back in the league against Lamontville Golden Arrows. They'll play them here. Then they are away to Kaiser Chiefs and away to Chipa United, finishing the season off at home to Magesi. Doesn't get easier for them, and so it does also for Supersport United as well. It doesn't really get easy.
We always say that you need to beat the ones you're competing with, either the top or the bottom. But if it ends like this, even last week it was a 0-0 with Cape Town City, it's 2 points dropped for Supersport to get out of that number 15 spot.
Lake. Away by Manaka. Lake to pick it up. The next game, Supersport United are not going to be easy ones. They are away to Orlando Pirates on the 20th of April. And then there will be, in fact, they're hosting Orlando Pirates at the Lucas Masterpieces Moripe Stadium. Then they're away to Polokwane C team. They go away to, then home to Chipa United, and then away to Stellies, finishing the season off against Reaches Bay. Also the ones that are looking to try and survive. How would things be for themselves? Tino Ndlovu does well to win it. Oh, Ndlovu to Ndlovu. It's the young Ndlovu that wins that battle.
Into a cam.
Indaba zakwaNdlovu asizingeni. Manaka delivers to Mkobodi. What can he do? He's got Mahlatsi for as an option. Finds him. Good first touch from Mahlatsi. Mkobodi forced wide. Oh, good for a quick give and take. Interchange of passes. Mkobodi looking to try and combine with Mahlatsi again. Oh, got the chunk of the man. I'm trying to protest and defend himself. Lala K to say, I've won the ball. Another of those that played for Mamelodi Sundowns. Lala K tries to plead his innocence. He'll be the second name to go into referee's book first for Supersport United. Only second card to be shown. He was on 3 yellows. He misses the next match as Lala K.
The referee is absolutely right. It's dangerous play there, Mukobodi, because he went now with his start showing. He has got the ball, but went over the ball to get hold of Mukobodi's ankle.
He'll miss the match against Orlando Pirates. Is Lalake.
Bafana, this ball favored a left footer to put an in-swing to it, but we've seen Mabocha being the only left footer into the team today.
Sendame. What can he do? I swing it to the far post. Goss gets there. Krobla Gets it away from danger. Back again. That's Manaka. Asking a lot of Ricardo Goss. Only 31 years. 3 days ago is Ricardo Goss done and dusted, according to referee Olani Quinta. It's been a game that is filled with a lot of excitement, like Imhlati. It's been a game that is filled with a lot of oohs and ahs for sides that are looking to try and survive. But your summary of this particular encounter?
Really enjoyed the first half, the way Supersport came into the game, creating those opportunities, go down the left-hand side to bring the crosses in, but the recovery from Marumo Gallants after going 1-0 down, changing a little bit of key players in the middle of the park, bringing Manaka in also to just contribute within Ndlovu, and the captain making sure that a set piece works out for them today, burying the ball. Good performance from both teams. If Supersport can play like they're doing today, I'll see them, they're surviving, getting up from the log from that 15th spot.
Pressure on them, pressure to try and survive. Supersport United, they get the 8th draw of the season. They will be going on 23 points and 15th possession. They know what it means. Nico Mobi and company, they know it gets comforting from Hape Moralo, but for Matsatansa, it hasn't been a good day in the office. It's a goal that started. It's Grobla who got the opening goal of the encounter. That came in the 45th minute, just before half-time. And in the second half, the response coming from Matiani and to level it at 1-1 in the 61st minute. So after 90 minutes, it's Gallants as well as Supersport United that share the spoils. Abdeswadu, he's really done well for Marumo Gallants. Not the best of starts for him, but they're in the cup. They are looking as though they may survive this season.
I was looking at the way that since he took over,
after taking over, gets a 3rd result for his side.
Peter?
It's on. Testing, 1, 2, 3. It's so far.
Just play back.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Are they happy with the audio? Okay. Spear, congratulations, back-to-back Player of the Match awards. What do you make of today's performance?
Once again, thank you so much. Difficult condition to play under. Not the result we wanted once again, but we are working on our luck.
You guys could have gotten more today.
Definitely, but the field wasn't on our side, but for both teams. But I feel like luck is coming. We just need to keep grinding until the end.
This is unorthodox of Supersport this season in a very unfamiliar position. Talk us through the atmosphere in the camp. How are you guys mentally?
Obviously, it's not a great thing to happen, more especially for a club like Supersport, who are known to be always in the top 4. But hey, the situation we're in, we need to take ourselves out of it.
How do you ensure that you take yourselves out of that position?
Definitely, we need to stay concentrated. We need to make sure that we keep working. We need to keep creating chances because defensively we look so better. So we need to make sure that we work on things like movements to make sure that we try and create chances and score our chances that we get.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much once again.
Coach, 2 points dropped today.
Yeah, we have to look at it like that. 2 points dropped. You know, we take the lead. We worked hard for it. And I thought it was a soft goal we give them in the end. But, you know, when you to come here against a team like this, you know, the crowd, it's very, very difficult. And I'm sure there are not many teams going to come here and try and win games of football because it's very difficult. I spoke to you earlier before the game. I said attitude was going to be key, and they showed me that. They showed me that I can't fault any of the players for attitude. You do need a bit of luck, and that's one thing I'll pay good money for at the moment is a bit of luck. We don't have it. It's not rolling for us. Lyle Kay hits the crossbar with a wonderful free kick. Maybe on another day that goes in. So we've got to look for those positives and keep using those positives in the next games to come.
We are seeing that build-up from that Cape Town City game. You come into this one, you get that goal. Just talk us through the other positives that you think you can build up.
Yeah, you know, we looked at the pitch conditions today, and it wasn't really conducive to play flowing football, but the guys still did it. You know, sometimes we needed to be careful, so we go risk-free, especially in our half of the field. But I said to them, be adventurous up in their half. You know, take the risks. Maybe it'll pay off. But again, hopefully the luck will come.
I mean, we saw it in that first half. You only reduced them to 3 shots on targets in that first half.
Yeah, I think that's been the mark of my back 4. To be honest, and that's why I stuck with them today. They were fantastic against Cape Town City, never allowed any shots on target or at goal, for example. And I thought that today they did the same thing. You know, like I say, we just need to just keep building from this now. I've said it after the last game. I said a win is coming, and I still believe it's coming.
Coach, all the best for the rest of the season. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Coach, are you satisfied with the points considering that you had to come from behind?
Satisfied, I cannot say yes. When we see the physiognomy of the match, I think the first half we didn't play. We give them too much balls. We lost lots of balls, many balls in the dangerous area. So at the first half we deserve to, Supersport deserved to score. And at the second half we changed a little bit some plans, and the guys react well. I was very happy about the second half, but unfortunately we controlled the game very late. So at the end I think it's a draw. It's 1 point. We go slowly forward and we let this team behind. Let's think to the next game.
A lot to draw from. I know conceding you're not happy with entirely. However, you've been able to find the back of the net in the last 6 matches in all competitions.
Yeah, you know, our team when we score the first, it's very difficult to come back. But when we concede goal, we have to run behind the score, and especially with this team, it's a good team. They don't deserve, Supersport don't deserve to stay in that position. So we knew that it will be difficult. I congratulate my players for the second half, and we go with 1 point, and we will focus for the next game. And the battle is still on, and we have to take points and to save the club. It's only the target for the next games.
But what makes it difficult to come back after conceding early?
Yeah, it shows that my team, my players have showed a great character, and we can say that we are ready. We are ready to fight until the end, and the teams have to respect us, because now we show another Marumo Gallant face, in terms of games, in terms of character, in terms of fighting spirit. So I'm happy for that, but we still need to improve, to be honest.
Thank you so much, Coach. Best wishes for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.